Hey, what's up guys? RZ here, back on bali.flipRZ, and today I am out at the Livingston Lake for an event that I'm not exactly a part of, so I don't have much to do, so I figured I'd make a video. Today I just wanted to kind of follow up on my last video and talk about what makes a good beater balisong. I'm flipping my my Bali's Lightning right now, which is my personal beater balisong right now. As of right now, used to be my Squiddy B was my primary option, but now I'm using this. This can differ, like at least the first two reasons, but I think there's three main reasons on what makes a good beater balisong. And I will be going through them in order of least to most important. My flipping is terrible today. So first off, the first quality of a beater balisong is grip. I think this should be a priority if you are a person that really looks for comfort while flipping, because flipping outside is a totally different thing. I've often talked about what I call flipping in a neutral setting, which is usually just indoors, room temperature, in the comfort of your room, probably. Just pretty standard conditions for flipping. When you go outside, those conditions can vary in so many ways. Like, for example, if it gets cold, your hands start getting a little numb maybe, balisongs start feeling more slick in your hands. If it's pretty dry, your skin will be able to grab on a little better. But if it's like hot and humid, your fingers are going to stick to whatever you're holding. So you're going to want to account for that. I think the primary cases are, if you wanted something to flip in the cold, you'd want a balisong that is grabby, that just grabs your hand no matter like what the conditions are, because your hand conditions are, I guess. Because when your hand's numb, at least you know it's going to be stuck with your hand. If it's pretty like dry, like closest to a neutral setting, then you'd probably just want something with like texture to make sure you have the grip to drop it less often. And if it's humid, you're going to want a balisong that's a little slick, like my Lightning here. I brought this thinking it'd be humid, because when you have a slick balisong combined with humid weather, it balances out, making the grip quite acceptable. But yeah, that's the first quality. The next one is value. I think this one's pretty important, because you're not going to be happy if you lose a quality balisong, right? So when it comes to having a beater, you would typically want a balisong that you'd be less upset with losing than others. Okay, we all know that titanium is a lot more expensive, right? You can't really find titanium options under $200. But the value means something, because titanium offers a new flipping profile, is grabbier than aluminum, which tends to be a little slippery, and the biggest point is that it's a lot more durable even than 70-75 aluminum. I don't know how it compares to stainless steel, but that's also that's different. If you have a titanium Balisong, then it would make a great beater, but you're gonna have to be a lot more careful about losing that thing, because you're gonna be losing a lot of value if that thing gets lost. So typically you'd want something that, something like my Lightning. It's honestly my worst flipper in my collection right now, and is only $45, so not exactly a loss if I were to lose this thing. Although this is an important Balisong to me, because it was my first quality Balisong. And the last quality, and what I think is obviously the most important, is durability. Durability is the selling point of a beater Balisong. You don't want to have a Balisong that you take outside, drop it on a concrete one time, and gone it goes, right? That's why Balisongs such as 3D printed Balisongs such as the palette and such aren't exactly ones to be flipped outside, because they're not exactly ones to withstand hits. Titanium Balisongs, 70-75, stainless steel, in the sole example that is the Canyon, all make great beater Balisongs. I'm not sure where stainless steel ranks against titanium, but they're both quite strong. So if you have a Canyon, that is honestly your best bet, because not only is that stainless steel, it is also $40 or $50. So not much value lost there. Yeah, that's all for today's video. If you've watched to this point, thank you so much for sticking around. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the starry side. Peace.